I'm Satya. See me at jensatya.com. I've worked in the areas of alternative medicine, mind-body healing for over 25 years. Please see more at jensatya.com and feel free to subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. I am going to talk today about the topic of uncertainty. I feel that with everything going on in the world today, this is a topic that's of utmost importance. In fact, I'm doing a satsang on it this weekend because we are dealing with levels of uncertainty that have begun to affect our unconscious mind in ways that are causing us to trigger emotionally in our worlds. I'm going to talk about that in this video. I hope it's helpful. We all have uncertainty within our lives. That's part of being human. It's part of walking forward in our life, is recognizing that there are things that we're going to learn as we do them, or things that will make more sense to us after the fact. And while we can have some feelings of discomfort with that, there's usually a balance of certain and uncertain in any given day, or at least a feeling of certainty around certain things in any given day that allows us to feel stable and emotionally solid. With everything that's been going on in the world, this is getting pushed, where we're feeling so much uncertainty that it's causing levels of discomfort at a deep level, and a lot of us are walking around feeling anxious much more often, if not all the time. There are a few reasons that we have challenges with the feeling of uncertainty. One is our underlying need of control, and it's not necessarily a need to control other people, though it can be for some. It's more a need for controlling our environment so that we feel safe and we feel like we have what we need to kind of settle into our world and feel safe on a daily basis. So for instance, if I have some control over my physical home and I know where things are and I have the food that I feel like I need and I feel like my shelter is adequate for my needs, then I'm going to feel much safer, and like at the end of a day, I can settle into my home in a way where my nervous system can relax and my mind and body can be at ease. If I am feeling like my home environment is at risk in any way, or I don't have a home environment that feels peaceful for me, that can trigger my nervous system to be on alert. And over time, that can cause increased stress and physical and emotional challenges. So that's one challenge with uncertainty, is our need for control. A second challenge with uncertainty is our need for understanding something completely. When we start to feel unsafe, this one can trigger even more so. And this is one of the reasons why many of us have been on YouTube constantly listening to doctors from all over the world trying to understand what's going on. Because when we don't understand something that's affecting our world, it can feel very unsettling. So this need to understand fully what's going on is an important part of us feeling certainty in our world and us feeling safe. Now, along with this is the third problem with uncertainty, which is that we need to be able to trust others that we've put our faith in to be able to give us the information we need to feel like we fully understand something and therefore feel more in control of our world. So these three aspects work on each other at times. When we have trusted our medical system to give us facts that we feel like we can believe in, and then suddenly there's a breakdown in that trust, that can leave us feeling like we don't understand what's going on, and we can start to feel out of control. So we can see how these layer on one another from a subconscious perspective. Right now in our world, we're having a breakdown of three of the main systems of knowledge that we have depended on over the years, and we're starting to see how our systems are not making sense. So for instance, our medical system, who so many people have put so much faith in over the years, is now not making sense on a daily basis. The information that we're receiving from doctors all over the world is conflicting and causing us to lose faith and trust that our medical system knows what it's doing. And our politicians, who we have had breakdowns in trust in for many years, are also showing us how their ability to deal with a situation like this is not what we had hoped it would be. And then we have the media. In my opinion, the media has been entertainment for many years. I talk about that in some of my other videos as well, in that most of what's in the media nowadays is there really for entertainment, and unfortunately we've given free rein to a lot of media outlets to make interpretations about scientific data that they are not doing accurately, and that creates a lot of levels of distrust as well, because when someone reads something from a media source that they've put faith in the past and it directly goes against what a doctor is saying on YouTube, that can also cause some levels of uncertainty and distrust and be very unsettling for people, again, when we have put our faith in these systems to give us information that makes us feel like our world is solid. So these are some challenges with uncertainty that we're facing today, and I will be putting out some more information on how to deal with the underlying anxiety and trauma around these. One thing that you can notice for yourself is perhaps even sitting down and writing down the systems that you're dealing with right now and what's feeling broken for you, just to gain some self-awareness. Anytime we put attention to what we're feeling, that can help us feel a bit more solid, because we're not going through it with blinders on, which can cause the anxiety to increase. I do hope this was helpful and perhaps thought-provoking, and I hope that you walk forward giving yourself self-compassion. And if you're listening to this before our satsang, feel free to join us. There's information below. And I wish you a lovely day in good health.